Hello and welcome back to White Lines Football. Lewis again here today, back for the next video in the Gillingham 2017 to 2018 season. And it's the first for this competition on the channel as we make the very short journey, probably the shortest away journey we're going to make for a long time, to Maidstone United, the Gallagher Stadium, for the Kent Senior Cup quarter-final. Now, obviously this is, well, supposed to be a competition involving the Kent teams. One of the teams left in it are actually Charlton, obviously not in Kent, but there we go. That varied a little bit in the history of where they were located, so they're still in it. But yeah, this is a massive derby. First time Gills have played Maidstone in a long time, and yeah, it means a lot to the fans. It means a lot to the players. I spoke to Aaron earlier, Aaron Simpson, a friend of the channel. Obviously did an interview with him. Recently signed his pro deal at Gillingham. He went off injured in the last game actually in a penalty shootout win against Phoenix Sports after a 2-2 draw. It involved a lot of youth players. I'll go on to that in a minute. But yeah, Aaron went off injured in the last game. But he said to me, he sort of asked if I was going down. I said yeah, and he said good man. I asked him if he was starting. He couldn't tell me anything. I said to him it's a big game and it means a lot to the fans. And he was like, yeah, I know. Like, the players very much know how much this means to the fans. So yeah, like I say, it's the closest we're going to get to a derby in quite a while actually. Obviously we're in League One. The two closest Kent teams are Maidstone and Dover, who are both in the National League Premier. Both doing well actually, but obviously they've then got to go through League Two because now it doesn't look like we're going to go down. But yeah, obviously it's great because obviously in the Kent Cup you play all the Kent teams who are sort of in the rounds because it's Kent teams. But Maidstone Gills is a little bit more of a rivalry, so it's going to be a big game. In the last round, we had a few youth players out. Obviously, Kent Senior Cup, it's not quite the FA Cup, it's not the Carabao Cup, it's not the league, so sort of a lot of the under-18s get a run out. Obviously we drew 2 against Phoenix Sports, won on penalties after a very long penalty shootout actually. Normally, obviously our first team would probably brush aside Phoenix Sports, you'd like to think. There's a lot of under-18s involved. I'm assuming there'll be a few more involved today, I think on the bench probably, maybe a couple starting, but yeah, it's a bigger game. Steve Lovell said he's going to send out a strong side, so hopefully we do see a strong side. In terms of the side, Steve Arnold and Jesse Starkey have both left today. Obviously Arnold's only on a 1-year deal till the end of the season, but he's mutually agreed to terminate his contract today, end it early in January. So obviously he's probably fourth choice to keeper now as well, with Holy and Nelson being out in front, Hadler coming back from his loan. So obviously Arnold's not needed anymore. He deserves to be playing first team football. And Starkey, who didn't really get a chance at all, he actually played in the last round against Phoenix Sports and also got a run out against Scunthorpe in one of Peter Taylor's only games in charge. Yeah, we knew that one was happening for a while, but it's not really any first team has lost. Still no one bought in yet, but in terms of the side today, I put it on Twitter, I would go with Hadler in goal. I know it's going to be Nelson, possibly his last game for Gills if we lose today. Obviously going to be leaving at the end of the season, I think we can all agree. So yeah, Nelson will probably play in goal, but I'll go with Hadler. I think I'd go with Alex Lacey right back. I would go with Ben Nugent and Jack Tucker centre backs, and then Aaron Simpson left back. I'd go with a diamond with Ben Chapman at the bottom, Darren Oldacre and Jake Hesenthaler in the middle. You can only really go with sort of Hesenthaler or Byrne now because obviously Claire's gone back and we're running very short on midfielders because of injuries. You've probably got to go with one of them unless you want to go with an under-18s player, but we'll see how that goes. And then I would go with Greg Cundall in behind Connor Wilkerson and Liam Nash, who haven't had many minutes in the league. Be nice to see Nash if he gets a run out today. It is now 6:30, kick-off is at 7:45, and we are making our way to the Gallagher Stadium. Dad's here as well, you cannot see him at all. But yeah, because obviously it's dark, but yeah, me and Dad are going. I got my ticket a few weeks ago because it was supposed to be a while back, the game, but obviously we got our FA Cup game against Carlisle rearranged, so this game got rearranged as well because obviously we draw the game against Carlisle. So yeah, this one is tonight, and then I've got Dad's ticket today when there are 20 left. So yeah, unallocated seating, but I'm looking forward to it. Never been to the Gallagher Stadium before, so it should be good. I'm going to go with a 3-0 Gills win, I think. Obviously it's really hard to tell because of the sides, but I'm going to go with a 3-0 Gills win. Yeah, we're on our way now. Come on, you Gills. So we've got some team news for Gills. A few trialists involved actually, 2 in the starting 11, so I'll read out the team. Nelson, Ogilvie, Nugent, Lacey, Oldacre, Liss, Frank Musa, who's on trial, released by Walsall in the summer, Greg Cundall, Liam Nash, Connor Wilkerson, and Reece Murphy, who was released by, that's a big puddle, Forest Green recently, and then former Iranian under-21 player Navin Nasseri is on the bench. joined by Nolan Boat, Aaron Simpson, Tom Hadler and Jack Tucker. So I've no idea what the formation is. I was originally thinking Elliot Lists might be playing right back. Obviously we've seen him at right wing back a couple of times. So obviously we've got Nugent and Lacey the centre backs, and we've got Ogilvie who can play left back or centre back. So it could be three at the back. We could have maybe Musa or someone playing right wing back and Elliot Lists left wing back. But then we've got Murphy, Wilkinson and Nash are all strikers. Kundal, who's also a striker, will probably play a little bit deeper. And Musa and Olday, so it is quite a weird team. But yeah, we'll see how it is when we get to the stadium. Nice to see some trialists. Obviously we're looking to bring in some reinforcement. It's got two midfielders on trial, Nazari and Musa, so yeah, we'll see how they do. But it's bloody cold. We're walking to the stadium now. We've got a parking ticket that Dad lost, so not a parking ticket, but like the ticket to confirm that you're in the car park. So walking to the stadium now, and yeah, up the Gills, come on. We've also got a clip from Nick Morgan, who's a Maidstone fan. Does a little bit for Stones Live, pundit and commentary for them. He's done a little bit, as a few away fans have done now for the channel, try and feature we're trying to make really regular. He's done a little bit for us on a preview on the game from Maidstone's point of view. So I'll put that in now.
Hi Lewis, Nick Morgan, Maidstone United fan here. Thanks very much indeed for asking me to come and do a little bit on your channel. So tonight, Maidstone United versus Gillingham. Well, this is the first time that the two teams have played each other since Maidstone reformed, so it's actually a game that most United fans are looking forward to. It's a marker of where we've been and obviously where we are now, back in the middle of the town in the Gallagher Stadium. It's a good sort of 5-6 years old now, but when you come down you'll realise that it's still quite a modern stadium compared to many of the other teams that we play, certainly in non-league and obviously that you play up in the higher echelons of the league. But I think for a lot of Maidstone United fans, this is going to be a good prospect and one that a lot of people are looking forward to in the only cup that matters, the Kent Reliance Senior Cup. So what should we be expecting? Well, a couple of notable absentees this evening. Zavon Hines, he's moved on. He's now playing for Chesterfield in the league in League Two. He came and he scored some great goals for us, but unfortunately he's moved on to pastures new following the termination of his contract by his request. He's contracted till January, but he's ended that a little bit earlier and has gone up to Chesterfield. The other one to note is Joe Pigott, who's been playing, or he's going to be playing his trade for AFC Wimbledon. He scored a number of goals for us. Again, another player who's done brilliantly and fantastically well for us. Unfortunately, it's going to be quite difficult to fill the amount of goals that he's got, but we've got quite a lot of capacity and capability on the pitch already. Some noticeable names for you. Josh Hare's going to be one that you should be recognising. Another one is Ollie Muldoon, both of which have played for Gillingham in the past, come through your youth setups and what have you. So what should we be expecting from the game this evening? Well, I think a lot of it depends on the team that Steve Lovell sends out. There's a little bit of talk. He's not sure whether he's going to be playing first team, how much for first team, youth team. I mean, I don't really think it matters too much. I think our players are going to be up for it. You will be playing our first team this evening because we're just not big enough yet. We haven't got enough players, and obviously we've got lost a couple. We've got a few out on injury as well. Certainly one noticeable name is Alex Finney, who's on loan for us with QPR, who's a great player and he's a big loss to us, but we've got some people that have taken his place. Josh is one of them, and Magnus Konge and Alex Winter can automatically sit into his place in that central midfield role. So as far as our team is concerned, I mean, you're going to be getting our first team. What Steve puts out is up to him, and I think that's it's not going to make a difference. Our lads should be up for this, particularly the opportunity of showing what they can do against a League One club. Didn't quite go our way when we played MK Dons, and so I think there's going to be a few of them that are going to be hoping for a little bit of retribution and able to show a little bit more of what they can do. Home form isn't an advantage to us at the moment. We're doing okay. We won over the weekend, but actually our home form is nowhere near as good as our away form. So if we were playing you at Priestfield, maybe a different scoreline. I'm not going to give a prediction for this evening because I can't really call it, and every time I do call it, I always prove myself wrong. But either way, the main thing I'm hoping for is a decent game of football and basically no complaints about 3G. The 3G surface is what it is, and at the end of the day, it's brought Maidstone back into its hometown. I'm personally quite a big advocate of it because I think, particularly in non-league, it's what you need in order to build a community focus, and that's exactly what our club is all about. So let's just hope it's going to be a good game this evening.
And yeah, thank you very much to Nick. A really nice guy. I only just started talking to him, but yeah, I'll leave all his details in the description, so be sure to check him out. Hope he doesn't enjoy the game too much tonight. Yeah, again, come on you Gills. at the Gallagher Stadium. Teams all up now on astro turf pitch. Obviously legal lower down the leagues, but Nicky Southall, ex-Gills legend, coached me once in a soccer school when I was younger. Assistant manager here at Maidstone, but yeah, Maidstone 11. Former Gills player Josh Hare is in the team. Didn't really work out for him at Gillingham after a really bad injury, and then Stuart Lewis as well, who's on the bench for Maidstone. So finds a good voice. Not a lot of people for now. Yeah, it's cold, but I'm wrapped up warm, so I'm happy. Oh, it's hot. Warming up as a back three. Ben Nugent, Connor Ogilvie and Alex Lacey, so can only assume the likes of Elliot Liss will play a wing back. It's an interesting one, it's hard to work out, but I'm sure we'll see when the game gets going. It's a 3-5-2. We've got Wilkinson and Murphy up front, Kundal in behind, and we've got Oldacre and Musa in midfield. Liam Nash today playing left wing back, normally a striker. So yeah, a lot of hate for Maidstone. Shirley also captain tonight. We've also got 3 new pro deals announced literally just before kick-off. Ryan Huckle, who actually interviewed on the channel, link to that. Jack Tucker, who's been in the first team a few times, made his first team debut actually, and Henry Wood's a striker as well. So good news for them, good news for us. But the focus is now on tonight's game against Maidstone. We have kicked off. Here we go. Come on, Gills! 10 minutes gone here. Pretty even game so far. Gills sort of playing on the counter, a few wrong decisions late on, but yeah, Maidstone having most of the ball, but haven't really created anything. Both teams just a couple of shots really. Nelson's down injured now, but yeah, still 0-0, 10 minutes in. Firstly, a chance of the game goes to Maidstone. It starts on a Gills free kick, which is cleared. Men don't get back, Liam Nash doesn't get back, Musa loses the 50-50. Maidstone break and drill the shot wide. 20 minutes gone and it's still 0-0. 1-0 to Maidstone. It's a poor bit of defending in the middle. He walks right through, no one challenges his man. It comes out, I think it might have been New. He took it round and he drilled it across Nelson and it went to the bottom right hand corner of Nelson's goal. So 1-0 down, Jack Paxman with the goal. And yeah, got to come back now because I don't want to lose this one. 33 minutes gone here. Passing's been really, really poor. Wilkinson there just picking out Maidstone man, like 2 yards away from him. Elliot Liss as well, Liam Nash as well, not pulling the passes they should be pulling. And yeah, it's been poor so far. Maidstone definitely enjoying the better of the play, and we're 1-0 down as well, so it's not great. Hopefully we can get towards half time, maybe get a goal and then build from there. It's 1-0 and it's great work out wide. This does well with Nash. Comes to the latter, who absolutely blazes it. Saved by the keeper, it bounces towards the line. Reece Murphy gets ahead of it. He hasn't been great today, but yeah, tries to got the goal. That gives us confidence. And it's 1-0. 41 minutes gone. Come on! Half time here then at the Gallagher Stadium, and it is Maidstone 1, Gillingham 1. It started really, really poor. Maidstone had the better of the play, and then Gills came into a little bit more. Maidstone got the goal, they deserved it. Gills sort of formation-wise, playing through the back. I'm a bit unsure. Elliot Liss playing right wing back, Liam Nash playing left wing back. Neither of them want to play there. Both look quite threatening going forward. I think they should probably go to the back four. Maybe Tucker on for Murphy, and then Lacey right back, Tucker and Nugent centre back, Ogilvie left back, Musa and Oldacre behind, right to left. List, Kundal, Nash and Wilkinson, I suppose. Wilkinson's been relatively poor. List and Nash, sorry, don't want to defend, but going forward they've been very effective. As for the trialists, Murphy got his goal. He's looked okay, a couple of nice touches and passes, but apart from that, it's a bit average. But Musa was better. He's composed with the ball, he wants to defend, strong, confident. A few chances, Lovell sign him up after a couple of good tackles. So yeah, he looks quite confident. But obviously Lovell sees more than training grounds and a few more games maybe, like training games, etc. Yeah, for me, he should go to the back four. currently at the back three, of course, but yeah, it looks okay. Lacey's been a bit weak sometimes, the passing has been really off. I think List, Nash and Wilson in particular making a few poor decisions, but they're playing on the counters through the middle sometimes, someone has the ball, and you know, people making runs, but they're not making runs that wide, they're just going straight. It's not clever, but yeah, Gills very much definitely come into it later on, using the wide areas effectively. Maybe a bit light in the middle sometimes, but it is quite even. You'd expect to go on and win it, but if it is even at full time, it will be a penalty shootout. So Gills sort of shooting towards us first half, so shooting away from us second half. But yeah, half time it is Maidstone 1, Gillingham 1. 57 minutes gone in, first shade for Gills. Murphy goes off, Simpson comes on. Looks like Gills gone 4-2-3-1, Simpson's gone to right back. Very much needed in my opinion, covering the defensive wide area as well, which I haven't been doing so far. But yeah, Gills came out the block well to be fair, second half. Maidstone in control a little bit now, but yeah, Gills definitely countering well and now changing formation. Hopefully bring a little bit more success. It's looking a little bit like a flat 4-4-2 rather than a 4-2-3-1 actually for Gills. Kundle joining Wilkinson up front, Nash out wide left, and List out wide right, which is where they wanted to be first half, so hopefully they will be a bit more effective now. But still only 6 minutes gone, so only a bit of time with this formation, but yeah, hopefully it does bring a bit more sort of presence for Gills and hopefully bring a goal. That's what we need at the end of the day. Come on, Gills get the ball out from Maidstone corner and they counter him. Nash plays Oldacre on the overlap on the left. There's a great opportunity on the counter and Oldacre goes down, book stimulation, spot on, I can see it from here, clear as day, still 1-0. 2-1 to Maidstone, and it is absolutely crap defended by Gills. Goes out wide left, all the players shift over, comes out to the bloke on the edge of the box, absolutely no one closes him down. Ben Nugent gets out late, and Reece Prestige, I think his name is, puts it in over Nelson, who doesn't go for it at all, and it's 2-1. 71 minutes gone, I'm 2-1 down. It's not been great today. Nolan and Bo's come off for Elliot List as well. Gills have gone to a diamond, Wilkinson and Bo up front, Nash in behind, and then Kundle and Musa on either side. Oldacre at the bottom. I cannot explain how badly this team is crying out for a defensive midfielder. Even in this sort of game, it is absolutely crying out for one. Seriously. 2-1 down, we've got 20 minutes to put this right and take it to penalties and hopefully win. Something's got to change or we are going out of this competition, which you don't want to do, but I think the loss to Maidstone will be a bit of a stronger hit. Great chance for Maidstone, calls an offside from Nugent, but Nelson saves from about 1 yard out. They've got a corner, they're on top. Corner comes in, and yeah, Maidstone on top. 15 minutes left, less than that, and yeah, we're struggling here. The new bloke's on, Nasseri. Yeah, all 3 changes made, 2 trialists on the pitch, and yeah, still 2-1 down. It's not been great. 3 minutes added on here. Gills not had too many chances actually. Obviously, you can hear chance of attack. Wilkinson hits the shot wide, but it's been poor. Doesn't look like we're going to get too much from this. Big chance for Scally. Yeah, we've not pressed too much. Heading towards full time. I think I hope it's penalties now we can get a goal, but it doesn't look like it's going to happen. That is that. Gills fans aren't happy. And that is that. We're all done here in Maidstone. Very, very disappointing night overall, 2-1 defeat. And yeah, like I say, you saw the first half analysis, I'm not going to go over it again. It was very, very poor. Second half was a little bit more of the same. We started well, but Maidstone came into it, obviously got the goal, and defensively it was poor. I said it earlier, I'll say it again. I cannot explain, I say it every league game, how bad this side needs a defensive midfielder. Bingham is injured, Morris is injured, Amos playing well in centre back, and you can see why tonight. Better than both Lacey and Nugent for me at the minute. Ben Chapman, why didn't he play tonight? Why couldn't he play tonight? I think Lovell got the system wrong to start with. Went with the 3 at the back, Elliot List playing right wing back, Liam Nash playing left wing back. Why is a striker playing left wing back? You know, they didn't want to defend either of them, both looked a threat going forward. It took us about 60 minutes to actually move them further forward. But, you know, Aaron Simpson, he's a pro. I'm not just saying he's my mate. Why aren't you playing him left wing back? Does Liam Nash really have to play? Stick him on the bench, you know? Yeah, it was just square pegs and round holes for a lot of it. Passing was poor. Even later on, you know, Darren Oldacre's playing holding midfield. What is that about? He was poor today. Trying to be a bit too fancy, but we know that. Yeah, Dives trying to win a penalty after a good opportunity. Defensively, he wasn't great and he got lashed in quite a little bit. I don't want to lay into players too much, obviously it's heat at the moment. First game in a long time, you know me. You've seen the videos, it's the 31st video now. of this season, just that. And obviously still for a few last season that are now gone down because of copyright warnings. But you know, you see me get angry at the game at like certain points in the game, which is normal, but I never really come away from the game angry about it. And I have today. This is the first time in a while like where it gets you in a bad mood for a long time. Like normally I sit back and analyse, which obviously I'm doing anyway, but like it's just so annoying because Maidstone is a massive game. Players should have known how important it was. Everyone said they did, and Maidstone just looked more up for it. Defensively it was poor. Lacey looked weak, which wasn't great. Ogilvie again, piss poor. This guy plays for Tottenham, seriously. In midfield, you know, like I say, Oldacre wasn't great. Musa was okay, probably just your standard 6 out of 10. Few good things, few bad things, but you know, the midfield just looked dead. We looked so dead in midfield. Murphy went off. He looked quite impressive in bits. Did a bit here and there with the ball, but he looked a little bit half-assed at times. Obviously only on trial, doesn't know the importance of it if you want to blame that, but maybe that's just attitude. The other trialist came on, Naseri. He didn't really get too much of a look in, playing in midfield. But yeah, Wilkinson, crap. Hardly got a touch of the ball, to be fair. Also offensive, just laying into every player, but yeah, I'm not happy. Condor wasn't great again. I thought out wide, Nash and Liss were quite impressive. They definitely should have played further forward earlier than they did. It took them ages to get moved further forward, but they both looked okay. There we go, that's my assessment of the game. Maidstone fans, you know, kicked off a little bit at the end. A few people getting chucked out. Maidstone fans giving it. But yeah, Maidstone, they deserved it, they played better. It's really annoying because this is our local derby, Maidstone United. Obviously you can call Charlton a derby. Charlton are in this competition. Maidstone is our local derby, and we've lost it, so yeah, not happy. But again, like, you don't want to bring your best players down. Eves, Parker, get him injured for the rest of the season on that AstroTurf pitch, which isn't legal in the Football League, and ruin their season for the league, because they're so important. So you've got to think of it like that, but I still think Lovell set the team up wrong today. Yeah, but now we're out of this competition, out of all the cups now, every single one going, so focus on the league. Obviously we've got Scunthorpe this weekend. I won't be at the game, but obviously we will catch up on it. It's disappointing and really annoying, but yeah, there we go. So if you did enjoy the video, please remember to like, subscribe, comment down below, follow everything in the description. Gutted we're out, but take the positives. We'll focus on the league now. Hopefully a few more signs as well, because like I say, we've lost 2 today. Claire's gone back, and yeah, we've got a few on trial, but none really stands out too much, so we'll see where the side and front goes, but hopefully we can bring a couple in. We'll see how it goes moving forward. So yeah, if you did enjoy, please remember to like, subscribe. I'll see you next time. Goodbye.